speaking about administration and in terms of the talents and the quality that players who come from this part of the world do have, we have an example, George, where you can get to the highest. You can be world player of the year. They need to just focus. Not that we do acknowledge that we have administrative challenges. But speaking about coaching and the technical aspect of the game, but if you look at the World Cups that have come and gone, I think the most recent teams that performed in terms of when you look at their technique, we saw Algeria at the World Cup. We saw Ghana against Germany, yes. Even though unfortunately somehow Germany came back and got that. But largely, the technical ability of African teams were always found wanting when we get to that big stage.
Yes, and you see, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You understand? The technical abilities come in when the chips are done. The European countries will always have that edge, because come to look at it, let's start from the grassroots. The techniques, you need to get it right when you are very young. If you don't get it right at that level, you find it difficult to get it right. It's like going to the university to go and learn tenses. Nobody teaches you tenses in the university. You must get it right at the primary and secondary school level. They don't teach you in the university, they lecture you. The same thing in football. If you don't get it right at that grassroots level, but look at the developmental stage in countries like Germany, in places like Spain, you understand me? By the time they get it right at that level, when the chips are done at the World Cup, they will always manage to survive. You saw what happened to Algeria at the last World Cup in Brazil. When the chips are done, they would get it right somehow. But the African teams, that can-do spirit will always be there. They want to fight. But you are fighting from a position of disadvantage.
Yeah, we need something to take it further. But do we have an advantage, or should we be optimistic? Because I think I see in the papers where they say the River State governor wants to set up a Real Madrid academy in Port Harcourt. Will academies like that
help
contribute?
Of course, academies like that will help, but we need to, beyond doing what Wike is doing, yes, good, but what has he done to Rivers United, for instance?
You are
talking about an academy of Real Madrid.
Building from the home.
Exactly. When Rivers United was playing in the CAF Confederations Cup this season, I didn't see Wike anywhere near Port Harcourt Stadium. Yet you are talking about Real Madrid. You wear Real Madrid jerseys, but you don't even wear that of Rivers United. Charity begins at home.
I'm sure at some point we'll get to charity.
Yeah, but you need to
let me just butt in
the
here.
Barcelonas of this world.
Let me just come in here. See, when you say, for instance, that talent is not enough for a team like Nigeria,
exactly,
what must we do? And what components should we harness together to ensure that our outing in Russia becomes a success?
We must start at the grassroots level. You don't use 25-year-old people to go and prosecute an under-17 competition and you expect to get it right. By the time the person is 30 and you expect him to be playing the best of football, he's retiring. So it is good that we start it at the grassroots. If you have the right, FIFA, for instance, brought under 17, under 20, under 23, not as a means to itself, but as a developmental program. But here we celebrate under 17 victory. We celebrate winning at the under 20. But when the chips are done, for you to win at the senior level, you are not getting it right. So now that NFF, they need to take very seriously the under 13 program, grassroots development. By the time you catch them young, when they now get to the senior level, you begin to get the result of what you have put in at the youth level.
But many have said our league is not helping matters.
The league is not helping matters, and the first way to go is to take football, the so-called football club, out of government control. I've always said this.
How would they survive?
How did telecommunications survive without NITEL?
You mean the current telecommunication?
Yes, if you did not liberalize it, would have still been queuing at NITEL to be looking for 090 numbers, isn't it?
No, but isn't that a different scenario? Because
it is not.
In this case,
Football is big business, Chamberlain. You need, if you stop the Rangers of this world, will float Enugu United, it will belong to the people. If you stop Heartland from Heartland of Owerri, we'll have the Papilos of this world who are investing in football, then I can buy into it. But a situation where you use football club as a way of siphoning government money, it will not take us anywhere. Mention anywhere outside Nigeria where government run football clubs. What government should be doing is create the enabling environment for clubs.
Are you saying that it's only in Nigeria that government
runs
the
Nigeria.
We have private clubs. Look at the MFMs, the Ifeanyobas. They are in the same league with the Plateau United, the Rivers United, who are spending money on those teams. So what's different about those? How come the private clubs are not succeeding and not winning the league?
Yes, because the government clubs are using taxpayers' money to outmuscle the privately owned clubs. A private person will not want to give a referee money.
They give referee money?
Of course. It is clear. So look at let me give you an example. Plateau United played the whole season without any of their games coming live until the last game against Rangers.
Why?
Wait, are they not the ones that won the...
They won the league. So why were the games not live at home? You mean television can't be taken from Jos? But we now saw that in the last game, the game came live.
Doesn't the LMC insist that the games are taken live? They
are trying to correct that now. The LMC by next season wants to put most of the games on television. Nigerian clubs will not want to be seen on television.
Why?
And meanwhile, the direction to go is the game is all about being on television. And even LMC has incentives for taking your games live.
How do you get the clubs to be owned by the people?
You need to, first of all, make sure that government creates the right environment. Once you create the right environment, then you now allow people to invest in it. When government is using it as political tool, there is no way people will invest. Come to look at it, for instance, Shooting Stars of Ibadan, one of the biggest clubs in Nigeria. How will government be giving Shooting Stars money, subvention, when if you privatize the club, people of Ibadan can buy into it? Then it will not be government appointing the chairman of the club.
Why didn't it happen in Lagos when Fashola didn't put government funds?
Yeah, but Fashola created the right environment. There's no governor that likes football more than Fashola.
So why didn't they invest? I know. Why didn't people invest?
If people are not ready to invest, but today Lagos has a MFM. It is a privately owned club, and they are going to play in the continent. Lagos state government is not putting money into MFM.
I know that the River State government is very interested in sports
and football. We can't end it when we talk about football.
Honestly.
But we have to. We pay for it. We don't have subvention from FIFA.
Yeah, but we don't. Chamberlain, the truth before we go is that we need to take the club out of government control and take it to the private sector.
All right, that's the show today. We thank you all for watching. George Aluo, sports editor, Sun Newspapers. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain Oso.
Thanks for watching. I am Gimba Umar.
Boys in football. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm Maukbe Ogun.